Is AM 1230 KXOL Centro. How you doing? Yeah, it is a Thursday, 23rd day of January 2020. Yeah, I can see clearly it's 2020. Yeah, coming up, we've got birthdays to celebrate, our big shot birthdays, our local birthdays. We do them all. And in the news, a newspaper has said that Prince Harry plans to wear a disguise while living in Canada. Harry, pay attention here. I've got a couple of tips. Yeah, first off, lose the beard. And second, stop wearing the crown. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that might work. Oh, well. Anyway, we mentioned, I believe, the other day that a man in Spain and a man in New Zealand placed bread slices on exact opposite sides of the world to make an Earth sandwich. Yeah. I think to make that Earth sandwich complete, we should carefully position a pickle at Felicity. Yes, the center of the Earth. Yeah. I think so. Oh, well, we'll see if we can make arrangements on that. Anybody got a big pickle we can use? Yeah, okay. We do have birthdays to celebrate today, but before we do, I think we need to let you know that today is Pi Day, the P-I-E type. Yeah, not the mathematical one. It's also Measure Your Feet Day. Okie dokie. You know, what can I say? Birthdays today. Our big shot birthdays. Actress Chita Rivera is 87. Actor-director Lou Antonio is 86. Other birthdays today? Well, let's see. Who do we have on the list? Actor Gil Gerard is 77. And, of course, I believe he was the original MacGyver. Singer Anita Pointer of the Pointer Sisters, 72. Bill Cunningham of the Box Tops is 70. Oh, no, Richard Dean Anderson was the original MacGyver. He is 70. And Chesley Sullenberger. Yeah, Captain Sully, the Miracle on the Hudson. He is 69 today. Also, Robin Zander of Cheap Trick, 67. Anita Baker, 62. Earl Falconer of UB40 is 61. Actor Peter McKenzie, 59. Actor Boris MacGyver is 58. Actress Gail O'Grady, 57. Actress Mariska Hargitay is 56. Actress Tiffany Thiessen is 46. And actress Lindsay Kraft is 40. Okay? Those are the big shot birthdays. It's Super Bowl 54.
Let's play some football!
The San Francisco 49ers and Kansas City Chiefs meet Sunday, February 2nd, and we have all the action on AM 1230. Our coverage begins at 11 a.m. Don't miss it. Super Bowl 54 on AM 1230. Brought to you by Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, Fisher Chevrolet Buick GMC in Yuma, on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Amelia Gonzalez, Aaron Equeja, Mark Bartman, David Angulo, Denise Tudor, Derek Jones, Destiny Botello, Elaine Perez, Emma Rose Britchke, Estela Monje, Evelyn Pasimio, Fred Kempton, George Arce, Henry Pineda, Jeff Vanderlinden, Josie Valenzuela, Mary Gamboa, Nikki Rodriguez, Olga Kyle, Roseanne Gonzalez, Sebastian Galaviz, Valor Grayson Snow, Vanessa Gonzalez, Vicky Howitt, Anel Alvarado, Nathan Orozco, Joan Jenkins, Greg Guerrero, Patsy Crittenden, Evelyn Mendevel, and Sarah Ontiveros. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, let's see. Recent survey says 70% of us have no first aid training and would be of little use in a medical emergency. There are people who don't know the number for 911. Yeah. Oh, boy. I think we need a public education campaign. Yeah. Last time I tried, I couldn't find the 11. Yeah, I tried to dial 911. I just couldn't find the 11 on the phone. Oh, well. Anyway, we've got news coming your way to include a visit with Mayor Bill Hodge of Calexico. That is coming up, so stick around. But before we go there, we do have a look at World and California News headlines. And that is brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts. You want a tip? Okay, it's not hot yet. It's going to get hot. Yeah, take advantage of pre-season savings on your air conditioner. Get it replaced now. Yeah, it's the right time.
CBS News Update. A major credit scoring company, FICO, is changing the way it calculates your score. If you haven't been diligent about money matters, CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says it's likely to go down.
The score will change for those consumers who have an increased amount of debt that's outstanding and also those who are falling behind on their payments. Those are two core elements to determine credit worthiness, but the Fair Isaac Corporation is now going to count that more negatively in compiling the credit score.
Ted Rossman with creditcards.com.
If you're somebody that used to have really good habits and now you're starting to slip a little bit, like maybe you're paying less on your credit cards every month, that's going to hurt you. The flip side is if you show improvement. If you used to only make the minimum payments, now you're paying a lot more than the minimum, that's going to help you.
Analysts say the company could be hedging its bets ahead of a possible economic downturn. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Affordable, quiet, and reliable, you can count on a furnace from York because it's backed by the strongest warranties available. It's just another way we install confidence. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501 to learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. That's 353-4501. Contractor license 696-216.
California headline news. Investigation continuing today in Corona after a small plane crashed at the airport there, leaving 4 people dead. Pilot Dorothy Fall witnessed the crash, saying the plane never gained altitude.
He didn't pull back, and he was too fast to end the runway. And then he flipped, and then everybody was running, and it started on fire, and then it had 2 explosions.
Authorities say the plane was still on fire when they arrived on scene. A small brush fire extinguished an hour later. A C-130 firefighting aircraft crashing while battling the wildfires in Australia. 3 American firefighters killed. The plane operated by Coulson Aviation, which helped battle last year's California fires. The Raiders belong to Oakland no more.
The Raiders were born in Oakland and played 13 seasons in L.A. Both cities will always be part of our DNA. But today, we begin a new chapter. We are now the Las Vegas Raiders.
Team owner Mark Davis Wednesday in Las Vegas. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines. I'm still in shock. The Raiders moved? I didn't know. World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning, heating, and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Famous Meat Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. Loaded with over a pound of meat and cheese. Get yours for just $10 for a limited time. Only at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Ask for deals. Some crust types cost more. Prices and participation vary. 10 per order.
Sweet and salty bars from Nature Valley are a perfect combination of sweet and salty. So take a moment for yourself out here. You deserve every last bite. Nature Valley Sweet and Salty Bars. Now available in minis.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, wah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while the choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see you practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Well, there is a planned closure on Highway 86. George Gale explains.
Westbound Highway 86 at Kalen Road will be closed for about 3 weeks. Work starts Monday. Caltrans is advising motorists to plan for a full closure of westbound Highway 86 at Kalen Road just west of Brawley for about 3 weeks beginning at 7 a.m. Monday morning for repairs on Tamarack Canal Bridge. Eastbound Highway 86 will remain open. Detour signs will be posted. Construction crews will work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekdays with weekend and night work as needed to expedite the bridge repairs. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Calexico City Council met last night, and KXO News has visited with Mayor Bill Hodge. He had this to say about last night's meeting.
Last night, Council passed an adopted resolution declaring a used fire ambulance as surplus and donated the said vehicle to our sister city, Mexicali. Specifically, Mexicali Santa Isabela area. They had expressed a dire need for surplus equipment to improve their first-line response capability. The city of Calexico believed that the donation of this fire ambulance would assist their fire department in providing more dependable emergency vehicle to their fleet. This donation was a goodwill gesture in assisting our sister city of Mexicali during their tough economic times. As mayor, I pushed for item number 2, which was to introduce and waive a first reading by title only of an ordinance amending the municipal code regarding garbage disposal. Yes, recently, there has been an increase in litter, debris, and refuse accumulating in the city's downtown area. Now, existing garbage containers are constantly being overfilled, resulting in excess garbage flowing onto the streets, sidewalks, and alleyways. Also, business owners and tenants are not keeping their garbage containers locked. Shame on them. So therefore, the proposed ordinance outlines certain requirements that must be met in downtown collection area, including, number 1, locked containers, 2, identifying information on all containers, 3, shared containers are prohibited, 4, overflow is prohibited, and additional collection is required. Now, this is just another ordinance that supports the downtown action plan in cleaning and beautifying the area in Calexico.
That's Calexico Mayor Bill Hodge with a report on last night's Calexico Council meeting. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less. Well, there'll be a change of command ceremony at NAF El Centro. It'll take place Friday. Captain Derek Kingsley is scheduled to assume command of the Navy base. Leadership of the installation being transferred from Captain Brent Alfonso to Kingsley. Guest speaker for the event is Rear Admiral Betty Bolivar, Commander, Navy Region Southwest. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 2, and a look at the weather coming up. Page 1 brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Remember, Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. We're counting down to Valentine's Day, and I have a suggestion. Yeah, before it's too late, head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, the Peanut Patch, they make candy right there on the spot. Delicious homemade chocolates in all sorts of different varieties, like English toffee or pecan turtles. They're made from scratch. You'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds, chocolate-covered coffee beans, cinnamon bears, chocolate raspberry sticks. We're talking chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Perfect for Valentine's Day at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. You go ahead, take Interstate 8 East, then at Avenue 3E, turn right south past MCAS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street, turn left, and then head on down the road, and you'll find the Peanut Patch, or find them on the web at thepeanutpatch.com. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning. Well, a recently formed Brawley support group, We Are Brawley, will be competing to be participating in HGTV's new concept series, Hometown Takeover, a 6-episode special event slated to air on HGTV next year. The We Are Brawley team is composed of a group of interested Brawley citizens calling for the help and support from all Brawley residents and friends to join in for a community photo and video shoot Saturday. The event will take place by the Kiwanis Kiosk in North Plaza Park. The group will assemble at 9:45, and you're invited to come out and show Brawley pride. You can bring the family and plenty of smiles for a chance to be featured on HGTV. Well, the city of El Centro is looking for public input. George Gale has more.
They will be holding a public meeting. City is soliciting public input pertaining to the amendment of Chapter 13 of the City Municipal Code, which proposes to establish regulations and procedures for adult use cannabis activities in the city. The ordinance proposes a comprehensive regulatory system to allow storefront commercial cannabis uses within the general commercial, tourist commercial, heavy commercial, and light manufacturing zones. Public meeting will introduce the draft ordinance and receive public input. Meeting will be held Tuesday, January 28th at 5:30 p.m. in the City Hall Council Chambers at 1275 Main Street in El Centro. Copy of the draft ordinance can be accessed at the city's website. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
2 U.S. Border Patrol agents were assaulted by a man suspected of human smuggling. The incident occurred early Tuesday morning when agents on Interstate 8 near Kitchen Creek Road stopped a pickup truck. The driver of the truck pulled over, but as agents gave verbal commands, he took off at a high rate of speed westbound towards Pine Valley. Agents successfully deployed a tire deflation device, but the driver continued on Interstate 8 before exiting on Sunrise Highway and finally stopping. The driver then fled on foot, but he was discovered hiding in the brush. The suspect jumped out and attacked a Border Patrol agent, wrestling him to the ground. Another agent arrived and a struggle continued before the man was subdued. Inside the pickup truck were 3 men and a woman, all from Mexico and all in this country illegally. The driver, a 37-year-old U.S. citizen, was arrested. He'll be charged with alien smuggling and assault on a federal officer. The driver and the 2 agents sustained cuts and bruises, but required no immediate medical attention. KXO News Time, 7:50.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
According to the National Weather Service, high temperatures will climb the rest of the week as high pressure tracks across the region. A western system will move through the western states during the first half of next week. This will lead to somewhat cooler temperatures, but still remaining above seasonal normals. Our high yesterday, 69 degrees, 45 the low. Sunny today with a high near 75. Light wind becoming north-northwest about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 48. Light winds becoming west about 5 miles an hour. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Light wind. Saturday, sunny with a high near 77. Light wind. And it'll be sunny on Sunday with a high near 78. Light wind becoming west-southwest about 5 miles per hour. We're at 50 degrees downtown, 71% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, they're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want Sunny Butley fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. That's where you'll find what you need when you need it. Well, Eli Manning says he's done. He's retiring after 16 seasons and 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Manning will step away, and, well, the rest will be history. Meanwhile, the Hollywood, Florida Police Department issued an arrest warrant for Antonio Brown yesterday following allegations that he and his trainer attacked a moving company truck driver near Brown's Florida home. Ah, yes. Talented but troubled. Yeah, that's kind of like me.
Planning a home improvement project? Let your friends at Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a big box with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. Our helpful and courteous staff will get you outfitted for any task in no time. Imperial Hardware Company is locally owned and family operated, proudly serving this community for over a century. We carry only the best products and top name brands. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Looking for additional savings? Rewards members earn credits for every purchase. Not a Rewards member yet? Visit a Do-It Center today and join the club. It's free.
NBA action. The Raptors rolled. They beat the 76ers 107-95. It was the Pistons pounding the Kings 127-106. Thunder topped the Magic 121-14. Lakers, well, they beat the Knicks. But everybody beats the Knicks. It was 192 when it was over. And the Celtics, they beat the Grizzlies 119-95. The Heat, in overtime, whipped the Wizards 134-129. Hawks 102, Clippers 95. Bulls 117, Timberwolves 110. Rockets rolled over the Nuggets 121-105. Pacers beat up on the Suns 112-87. Spurs 121, Pelicans 117. And the Jazz jumped on the Warriors 129-96. And you heard it. It's official. They are now the Las Vegas Raiders. And we got them on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers, Holtville, Brawley, and El Centro. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Your Honda dealers are rolling in the new year by rolling out great deals on every new Honda. Save thousands now on the fun-to-drive Civic that's loaded with the latest technology. The turbocharged Accord with an aggressive design and amazing fuel efficiency. Or, feeling adventurous? Save big on the award-winning CR-V. Hurry, these deals won't last long. See your Southwest Desert Honda dealer today.
It's time for a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather. And it is all brought to you by Styles and Smiles. They're going to work with you, help you look your very best. Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue near Cardenas Market. Call for an appointment or you can walk in. Oil futures tumbled to the lowest level in about 8 weeks today amid increasing fears Asian economic growth and oil demand may be hit by the spread of the coronavirus outbreak in China, where authorities have been forced to lock down a city of more than 11 million people. Oversupply concerns, despite a disruption to Libyan oil production, have been additional worries for the investors of that commodity. Right now, on Wall Street, the markets are trending down slightly on early trading as we see the Dow Jones Industrial off slightly, and as are the NASDAQ and the S&P 500 numbers. As we told you, oil prices also down. The Dow Industrial's off 145 points. Gold is up $4.80 a barrel. Oil down $4.80 an ounce. You don't buy gold by the barrel. Yeah, well, unless you're Elon Musk. Well, oil is off $1.72 a barrel. Got that right, finally.
It's a new year, and Styles and Smiles want you to look your best. But first, you need to make an appointment by calling 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Now, Styles and Smiles is a complete salon specializing hair, nails, cosmetics, and if it's time for a change, let Styles and Smiles transform your ordinary into extraordinary with their expert stylists. Bring the whole family because they do it all. Call now and make an appointment at 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Styles and Smiles, located by Cardenas Market in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 75, light wind becoming north-northwest about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 48, light winds. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 77 and light wind. We have 50 degrees downtown, 70% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest, 325 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles, here to make you look your best. Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue by Cardenas Market. It's Super Bowl 54.
Let's play some football.
The San Francisco 49ers and Kansas City Chiefs meet Sunday, February 2nd, and we have all the action on AM 1230. Our coverage begins at 11 a.m. Don't miss it. Super Bowl 54 on AM 1230. Brought to you by Ayton Express in Imperial. Lock air conditioning and custom sheet metal on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is next, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
This is CBS
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. Some 20 million people are affected by the lockdown in 3 Chinese cities because of the coronavirus outbreak. It's been blamed for at least 17 deaths.
People are very nervous. They're fearful. People are wearing masks everywhere you look.
Asia correspondent Ramy Inocencio says there is one confirmed case in the U.S.
Health officials in Washington state say that man flew here to China to Wuhan province, visited, and then flew back home. Now, airport screenings, those have become stronger since then. Critics, they're now saying that China's move to try to isolate nearly 20 million people may just be too late.
American Airlines says a person suspected of having the virus was treated at LAX, then taken to a hospital. Singapore confirmed its first case today, a 66-year-old man who arrived from China on Monday. President Trump plans to be the first sitting president to attend tomorrow's March for Life in Washington, an annual gathering of abortion opponents. CBS's Kate Smith.
You're seeing him kind of turn back to his evangelical base because this is one of their most important issues, trying to get rid of abortion access in the United States. So this is a very, you could see this both as a, play to his Republican base, but especially to that evangelical base as he is going through the impeachment.
In a few hours, Democrats continue their opening arguments in the Senate impeachment trial. New York Democrat Hakeem Jeffries.
Our case has been straightforward. The facts are uncontroverted. And the evidence is overwhelming.
The president's lawyers say he will be acquitted. Michelle Carter, the Massachusetts woman who went to jail for urging her suicidal boyfriend to kill himself in text messages, is now free. Carter, convicted of manslaughter, served about a year. She now has to serve 5 years probation. The creators of the FICO credit score are changing the system, and it could mean your score comes out lower. Those with high debt and loan payments could be affected most. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
When you're applying for new credit, that's when you might see a higher interest rate. Chances are these changes will not prevent you from getting credit. It just will boil down to it costs you more every single month to service your debt.
When we last left the doomsday clock, it was set at 2 minutes to midnight, the closest it's been since the days of the Cold War.
Today, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientist moves the hands of the doomsday clock. It is 100 seconds to midnight.
Rachel Bronson is president and CEO of that scientific group, moving the symbolic clock 20 seconds closer to midnight because of nuclear threats and climate change. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 150 points. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open an account with a savings rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we give you this magic music, which will inspire the perfect hire to begin clog dancing. Okay, there's no magic music, but skills tests, that's for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Post your next job at Indeed.com/hire and try skills tests for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Sometimes the sniffles turn out to be more than the sniffles. Luckily, there's a Walgreens right around the corner, so you can feel better faster. And right now, get select Vicks, NyQuil, and DayQuil combo packs for only $16.99 each with card. No reason to waste more time feeling lousy this cold season. Get in and out in minutes, so you feel better faster. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Use as directed. Restrictions may apply. See store for details. Valid in-store through January 25th.
No one wants to be lonely, but it seems a lot of us are.
Are you
lonely?
A new survey from Cigna shows more than 3 in 5 of us are. A majority say they feel left out, poorly understood, and lack companionship. That's a 7% increase over the year before. The report links it to social media, also workplace culture and conditions. 18 to 22-year-olds feel the most isolated, baby boomers the least. It's more common among men than women. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
9 parents were aboard a flight from Guatemala to L.A. yesterday after a judge found the U.S. government had unlawfully prevented them from seeking asylum. They had been deported. Their kids stayed here. Some hadn't seen their children in a year and a half. More than 4,000 children are known to have been separated from their parents before and during the administration's zero-tolerance policy. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
This is an advertisement. Paid non-attorney spokesperson Ricky LeBlanc, admitted in Massachusetts only. Sokolov Law LLC, Chestnut Hill, Mass. Paul J. Morgan, Winter Park, Florida. Greg Hoppy, New Jersey. Michael Bro Gonzalez, admitted Louisiana. While this firm maintains joint responsibility, most cases of this type are referred to other attorneys for principal responsibility. Mesothelioma. If you know what mesothelioma is, you or someone you love has likely been affected by this devastating cancer. You may be entitled to compensation. Call Sokolov Law today. 1-800-578-2400. The only known cause of mesothelioma is asbestos exposure. Thousands of U.S. veterans and trade workers are at risk for the disease. Nearly $30 billion in court-ordered trust has been set aside to pay money to asbestos victims. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call now. You may be able to receive compensation without ever going to court or filing a lawsuit. Call for a free legal consultation at 1-800-578-2400. That's 1-800-578-2400. 1-800-578-2400.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is John Levada for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food-insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's Backpack Program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The IV Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, let me call you back, man.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hi. So I have this stain, and I heard you're the guy.
Say no more. Valley Dry Cleaning's got you covered. There you go, man.
Cool, man. Hey, man, you got it out. What'd you guys do?
Let's just say we've got a secret weapon.
Thanks, man.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
This is an ugly candy bar, Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away, we're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.